Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York. We're on the Las Vegas Strip. We're going to check out 3 places for breakfast here in Las Vegas on the Strip. 2 of them would be at the Cosmopolitan, and the other one would be across the street, directly across from the Bellagio fountains at the Paris Hotel and Casino, the Megaby. One thing you'll notice with all 3 breakfasts are that they are all eggless. I don't eat eggs, many of you know that. So you won't find any eggs on this 3 breakfasts on the Las Vegas Strip video. So first up is the Henry here at the Cosmopolitan. Let's check it out. So the Cosmo has 2 entrances on the ground level in the front, and the Henry is pretty much located right in between the both entrances, so it's hard to miss if you're walking into the place. Also, just for reference, it's right across from the barbershop, which not only cuts hair but serves cocktails as well. Right now, because of COVID, all hotels and casinos on the Strip and downtown suggest that you make reservations for when you eat because of reduced seating. I made my reservation for 8 a.m., which is just about now. I think I showed up a little early, but it looks like there's no problem because there's basically nobody here right now. The Henry has an extensive menu, but they're known basically for 2 things: their huge French toast and their smoked salmon avocado toast. I was seated very quickly right by the front windows, which shows you the front door, people coming and going, and that was welcoming, knowing that there's not too much activity going on inside. At least I can watch the activity going on outside. My waiter showed up right away with a carafe of water and the utensils and a napkin and informed me that his name was Jeff. I told him that my name was Jeff, and we both agreed Jeff is a great name. The platter that he brought out had a smart barcode on it, and if you scan it, the menu pops up. I ordered the French toast with the berries on top. It came with warm syrup. I ordered a side of bacon, a big black coffee, and a orange juice. Jeff informed me when he served me the French toast that people really don't eat the whole thing. He's never seen it before, and I told him I might surprise him, but I didn't. I couldn't eat the whole thing. Everything here was delicious. The berries were nice and sweet. The bacon was nice and crispy. The orange juice definitely was fresh squozen. It tastes like it was squozen right before they served it to me. And of course the coffee was hot. Everything was really good. The bread that they use for the French toast is a brioche, and it must be one huge loaf of brioche bread. The whole meal came to $35.76, including tax. Not bad for a Las Vegas breakfast of this caliber and size, I might add. The coffee was $5, the fresh OJ was $6, the French toast was $16, and the side of bacon was $6. So I highly recommend the Henry if you're in the area along the Las Vegas Strip for breakfast, but they serve things other than breakfast as well. Tomorrow morning, the Megaby. As I said earlier in the video, the Megaby is located in the Paris Hotel and Casino. The towers you see on the right are the Cosmopolitan, and it's pretty much under the huge Eiffel Tower that you see on the center strip of the Las Vegas Strip. They have both indoor and outdoor seating, and it was a beautiful morning. I could see if it's 110, 115 degrees, you might not want to sit outside. You'd rather be in the air conditioning. It has a dining room as well as like a gazebo type of dining, which is all glass and air conditioned, so that's a better choice if it's hot out. You gain access to the Megaby by entering the Paris Hotel and Casino, making a left, and it's pretty much right there up front, in front of the casino. I did not make a reservation, and I had a feeling I wasn't going to get a seat outside, which is what I really wanted to do. It was nice out, but without a reservation, I thought, well, I'd probably get stuck inside or in that gazebo. But to my surprise, they sat me outside. And considering it was the busy breakfast hour and I had no reservation, I pretty much got what I wanted right away. With regards to seating, coming up on the right is a very impressive bar. Unfortunately, right now in Las Vegas, you can't sit at a bar, but bars are available for servers to order drinks and bring them to your table. And by the time this video uploads, I think you will be able to sit at a bar and order a drink in Las Vegas. So I have to say, the place wasn't that busy, and it took quite a while for me to get my menu, my water, and my place settings. Let's see, eggs, more eggs. Smoked salmon platter. It says toasted brioche, creme fraiche, capers, and chives. That sounds good. 17 something. So they have these lucite dividers in between a lot of the tables here, and I haven't seen that in a restaurant. Great idea. It was a chilly morning for September here in Las Vegas, and I think some of these people would have preferred to be sitting inside. I was comfortable, however. And as I said, the place is located right across the street from the Bellagio, and it's a little too early for the fountain shows, but you must have a really good view sitting here enjoying later in breakfast or lunchtime. And speaking of sitting here, it's been quite a while since I ordered, and nothing really has to be cooked. When I finally got the meal, it didn't look as good as I thought it would be. I'm, of course, from New York, and we treasure our lox on a bagel or something like that. I basically ended up with white bread, and I got the ends. I'm pretty sure the chef could have found something better to do with the ends of a loaf of bread. And it also came with chopped eggs. The menu said nothing about eggs. So everything came to $28.67 with tax. The smoked salmon platter was $17.95. The coffee was $4, and the fresh OJ was $4.50. Cheaper than the Henry, and it should be. So I think part of the problem here at the Mon Ami Gabi is I ordered the wrong dish. Coming from New York, I pretty much love my smoked salmon, and perhaps that's not something I should have ordered in Las Vegas. Would I come back here? I think so. I'd give the place another shot. Maybe I just had a bad morning here. Tomorrow morning, District Donuts, Sliders, and Brew. Alrighty, we are back at the Cosmopolitan for our third and last, as far as this video is concerned, breakfast on the Las Vegas Strip. We are heading towards Block 16, which has a bunch of, it's kind of like a fast food court, only gourmet. These restaurants on Block 16 are pretty much from all around the country. I had lunch at several of them, and they will be coming up on upcoming videos. But this morning we're stopping off at the District Donuts, Sliders, and Brew. I'm going to see what they serve that doesn't have eggs and get some coffee. It's definitely going to be more of a casual breakfast than the other two. Also, on a side note, I just wanted to mention that if you're staying in the Chelsea Towers and not the Boulevard Towers, this place is a lot closer for that morning coffee, whereas the Starbucks downstairs is near the front of the building and takes quite a while. I did a coffee run video in the Cosmopolitan. Check it out. Also, the lines at Starbucks is at least half an hour. This place, there's usually 1 or 2 people in front of you. And the coffee is good and strong, just like I like it. So unless you want donuts for breakfast, which isn't what I came here for, but they're known for their donuts, everything pretty much comes with eggs. So I asked my friendly cashier, can I get a sausage biscuit with cheese with no egg? And the cashier said, we can get you anything you want. So that was very nice. The guy at the grill was just as friendly, and he informed me that he was making my sausage with cheese biscuit just for me. And that was comforting to know, because I really didn't plan on sharing it. Now, some of you may be wondering, hey, Jeff from New York, you ordered a sausage with cheese biscuit. What's in the other box? Okay, I couldn't resist the donut selection here, and they're known for their donuts, and they had one called the coconut cream custard donut, and I just couldn't say no. So I bought one, and I don't plan on eating it for breakfast, but I'm bringing it up to my room and putting it in the fridge, perhaps for later on in the evening. So the sausage and cheese biscuit was very good, much better than I guess you would get at McDonald's, but you would anticipate that here. I believe I saw when I was ordering that the sausage patties are made on the premises. The cheese was nice and gooey, and the biscuit itself was flaky and very buttery. And it came with a package of Crystal hot sauce, which I wasn't expecting, but it was a great addition. Holstein's is one of the places I came for dinner, so there's a lunch video coming up and a dinner one as well. But let's finish up this breakfast video. So I'm showing a still picture here because the video shared on my receipt a lot more information than I want to share on YouTube. But everything came to about $20. The sausage biscuit and cheese was $7. The extra fancy donut, as they call it, was $4.50. That was a coconut cream custard donut. And I have to tell you, I had it later that evening. It was delicious. The coffee was $5, and of course, tax and tip. Everything came to about $25 with all that, so very good meal. And of course, I have that extra treat later in the evening.
If you put a buck in my cup, I am going to shut the up. And you ain't gotta be a baller to give me a dollar.
I made a lot of new friends to help me close out my videos on my last trip to Vegas. You've seen a couple new ones, and you'll see a couple more new ones coming up. I just missed Dollar Dude. I was hoping to run into him on my last trip. I didn't. I understand he's still around, so maybe when I go in October, I'll see him again. And also, by the way, Mitzi the Rubber Ducky Showgirl does show up on this video. I just forgot to mention it during the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.